Okay, good morning. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 17th. It's 12:28 in the afternoon. I have been doing some schoolwork this morning. An interesting experience having everybody in the house at once. But anyway, yesterday I did something that nobody expected me to do, not even me. So in my first reading vlog that I had said that I'm casually reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. And yesterday I picked it up and read 100 pages. I was on page like 50, I'm on page 143 now. I did that. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue today. Like I said, I am casually reading it. So yesterday I kind of just kept reading because I wanted to get to a certain part. If you have read it, go to page 143 and you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I read some of that yesterday. That's the only thing that I read yesterday. So yeah, also if you hear noises in the background, like I said, everybody's in my house, so there's that. But that's what I read yesterday. Today, I don't think I'm gonna read any Sarah J. Maas. I know, strange. What am I? I am not on brand apparently. I think I'm going to read more Clockwork Angel, and then start The Iron Flower. Yesterday I was bored and I went through the synopses of all the books that I have on my table over here, all my TBR books, and this one just caught my eye more than the others, to be honest with you. So yeah, I want to start this. To be honest, I don't understand. I put 6 books on my TBR so that it would be small, but all of the books are like tomes, are over 500 pages. I would say majority of them are over 500 pages, or at least. So I don't know what I was thinking putting all of these things on my TBR, but I did. So we shall see what happens and if I can read them all. I don't really think I can, but hey, you never know. Oh, my head keeps getting cut off. I'm sorry, I can't go any lower. I could make that higher though. I think that's better. Head's actually in shot now. Love that for me. So yeah, what I think I'm gonna do today, so I'm trying to think. I have a few more things that I'd like to get a head start on today. Before I kind of sit down. I think I'm gonna take like another 2 hours, maybe 3, so around 2 o'clock I think I'm gonna start reading. And I think I'm gonna start reading this. I am, in my annotation video, I said that I used to, every 50 pages or so, I would, here we go, I would write, I'm gonna cover it so no spoilers, but I would write on this sticky note here, I would write what had happened, or like kind of a little bit of my thoughts on what had happened in the previous 50 pages. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go through that and then maybe go through my tabs, just as a refresher, because I pretty much know what happened, but I just want to make sure before I start The Iron Flower. And then I'm gonna check, because I saw, because of the coronavirus and everything, authors and publishers have been putting bargain deals on books because people are stuck in their houses and don't have anything to do. So I'm gonna see if I think it's called The Rebel Mages. I could be completely wrong on that. So basically there's 2 novellas. Yeah, it is. The Rebel Mages is the bind up of the 2 novellas. And I would like to read these as well. Because I forget, one is before everything happened, and then one is, I think, after. I'm not 100% sure. But, oh god. But I did want to also see if those were on sale to buy. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do today. I might update you later but I doubt it, to be honest with you. Just due to the situation. To be honest, now I think I'm just going to be able to update you once a day, maybe. Somewhere around there. But I will see you guys later. Okay, if you can hear noises, we're watching Comedy Central in the living room, and my bedroom is literally right next to the living room. So, you hear noises, that's happening, and Jack is playing video games in his bunk. Jack says hello. So, I just wanted to update you guys because I said that was planning on reading The Iron Flower next, and I am still planning on doing that. However, I also said that I wanted to try and read The Rebel Mages, which is the bind up of Wand Fasted and the Light something? Yeah, Wand Fasted and Light Mage. So I'm not entirely sure what Wand Fasted is about. If you know what it's about, please leave it in the description, because the description on Goodreads and the description on Amazon doesn't give me anything on who it's about. And I know this is super like finicky and picky, but when there's certain backstories of people or like certain novellas of people I don't care about, I will most likely not read them. The Light Mage is about Sage, who is in the beginning of the Black Witch. And when I went on Goodreads, I was looking at it because I knew that was the story that I wanted to read. And Lori Forrest, the author, ended up leaving a like little note on Goodreads saying that it's best to read the Light Mage in between the Black Witch and the Iron Flower before you read the Iron Flower, because the characters from the Light Mage are going to show up in the Iron Flower. So I was like, okay, then obviously I need to read this before. I didn't know it was like almost 300 pages, number one. Number two, I know like a couple months ago, it was on sale for like $1.99. Now it is not. It's like $6. And I didn't really want to spend that money right now, even though I know it's $6, but when you're a broke college kid, you don't have any money. So I have, what I ended up doing was I have Audible, and I used one of my credits on Audible. I'll show you the cover, it'll focus. This is the cover, Light Mage. So I'm listening to that right now. I'm on chapter 11. I started at like, I want to say like 1:30, and I went to like 3 listening to it straight, so I'm on chapter 11. I have 7 hours, like around 7.5 hours left, but I am listening to it on 2 times speed, so really I have like 3 hours or 4 hours and some. Oh yeah, also we're watching Frozen 2 tonight, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't seen it yet. So glad that they put it on Disney Plus. Now we don't have to pay for it. But yeah, so now I think I'm just gonna do some, I'm not too sure. I think I'm gonna do some planning for some videos, and listen to some of the Light Mage while I'm doing that. I just wanted to give you an update so that you know that I am currently reading the Light Mage before I do go into this. Hopefully I'll finish tonight, most likely finishing it tomorrow, because we are watching Frozen 2 tonight. Okay, it is 12:39 on Thursday. It's Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Thursday. I finished Light Mage this morning. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I liked it because I like Sage from the Black Witch, and I was interested to see what her story was. So I did end up enjoying it. The only thing that irritated me was that, well, first off, it's an annoying story in the sense that there's like annoying people in it. So there's that. Then there's the fact that it's so insta-lovey. It's kind of annoying, but I did end up really liking the 2 characters, so I'm like okay with it. But it did lose the star because it was insta-lovey. But there are trigger warnings for sexual assault, physical abuse, mental abuse, and thoughts of suicide. So just thought I would say that. But it is really good. If you can get it all over that, it's not bad. So now that I've read that, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the Iron Flower, because the events of this immediately follow the events of the Black Witch. But I'm gonna read the Iron Flower. I'm gonna start the Iron Flower. Not sure how far I'm gonna get into it. That is my plan. My plan is to start this, then maybe I'll read some more of other things. Also, hi Brianna, if you're watching. My best friend Brianna, she finished Elite, and she's like texting me that I need to watch it. So I've pretty much finished today for school. I have to check one more thing, but I'm waiting on something for an email, and that's pretty much the only thing I have to do. So I think I'm just gonna curl up in bed and watch some of Elite, start reading the Iron Flower, and yeah, maybe read something else. But that's pretty much all I'm planning to do. I'm sorry I didn't update you yesterday. I didn't really read. The only time I read was Laymates, and I had like a whole bunch of school stuff to do, and then I had to finish filming a video, and then I went to drive, and it just all got away from me. I was going to update, but then I just didn't. So that's all. Hello and good morning. It is Saturday. It's about 9:30. My phone is charging because I didn't charge it last night. It's at 1%, so I don't have my phone. I did not update you yesterday, I don't think. No, I updated you Thursday. So yesterday I didn't update you. Yesterday I didn't really do anything. I had class. I was doing a whole bunch of classwork, and then I finished that and I was gonna go read. But then I was like, I need to plan out my readathon. So I have the Bookie Trials Royal Weekender this coming weekend, not this weekend, the coming weekend. And then I have the Owls in April, and I was trying to plan out my journal spreads. So that's like most of my time. Then I had to go drive, and then after that I sat and read my annotations for the Black Witch, which took a while because my dad was watching comedy specials. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, my parents came home. They went out to do some errands. Because, you know, we need toilet paper. Everybody's taking the freaking toilet paper.
Okay, I haven't realized
Yes, say.
Okay, the symptoms of the coronavirus are heavy fever, coughing, and closing up of the lungs and nose.
Yeah, hard of breathing.
Where does it say in the little fine print of it? Oh, also you might have explosive diarrhea. Where does it say that? Where?
I'm leaving that in. That's funny. So yeah, my parents just came back, and because they had to go to like 1,000 stores to find the basic necessities that we need because everybody's hoarding things. So there's that. What I was saying was that I finished reading my annotations of the Black Witch. It took me a while to do this just because I was doing it in between doing other things. And then, let's see what happened last night. So last night we went driving, then we came back. We were starting dinner. I grabbed this, I sat at the kitchen table, and I was reading some more. And then Jack wanted me to play a detective thing on Fortnite. So we played that. Also, if anybody watching this plays Fortnite, and if anybody knows the answer to the riddle, what is it? What was it, Jack? Oh wait, I know what it is. I have no eyes, but I can see forever. I make memories, but I can never remember. We are so stuck on that riddle, we have no idea. And we've looked it up and nobody knows the answer. Like, there's no riddle out there like it. So if anybody knows the answer to that riddle, comment down below, please, because we're stuck. So I did that, and then I went and sat on the couch, and I was doing this, but then my dad was watching comedy specials in the living room, which is where I was sitting, and I kept getting, like, interrupted, so it took me, like, 3 times as long to finish the annotations and my things. So, I've finished my annotated read through. So I read all my annotations. Apparently I have like 104 annotations in the book. I seriously thought I had a lot less than that. But yeah. So that is that. What I think. So I have one thing to do for class today. It is Saturday, but I left it till today to do because I didn't feel like doing it yesterday. And I knew I could get it done today. So I'm doing that. Then I have no idea what we're doing. Because we're all stuck in the house, I don't know if we're gonna end up doing something family wise, or if we're just gonna end up going, my book fell, or if we're just gonna end up all going our separate ways. So what my plan is to do my classwork or my homework, then to finish my journals spread that I was doing for the Bookie Trials, then to read, pretty much. That's my plan for the day. Granted, that will probably get derailed just because we're going to be doing something. We are going to be playing that game, I believe, this weekend, Hunt a Killer, which is that like subscription box that you get, and it's like a 6-month thing, and in the 6 months you get a different box every month, and then at the end of the 6 months you'll have solved the murder. It'll tell you who did it, but each box you need to solve, like you need to find the clues and things like that. So that's what I think we're gonna do. I also have to do my mom's nails, so there's a few things going on. But if I finish my spread and I finish my my homework before we start any familial thing or anything like that, I will most likely be starting the iron flour. Oh, that's another thing. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. So I'll probably be starting the iron flour. Yesterday, I started reading Avocado Bliss, which I need to get on because it's the 21st and it's comes out on the 27th, and I want to get the review out by like the 25th. Ooh, that's not gonna work. I need to finish reading it very quickly. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read it as I normally would. Get the review out by the 25th on my NetGalley, then get the review on my Goodreads, and then just put the link to my wrap up and my vlog that I'm reading it in, and then do it from there. So those are my plans for today. I might actually read some more of Avocado Bliss. I don't have too many thoughts on it right now. My only thing is that I'm finding the main character a little annoying because he whines about everything, but you never know, he might grow on me. I like his brother Locke, he's really funny, and his little brother Ezra, he's like super cute. So I like them. That I haven't met Sal yet. Sal is in the next chapter. I haven't read a chapter yet. I only read one chapter because I had things to do yesterday. So yes, I am reading that. I think that's it that I need to update you on. Okay, hello. I think my bun's getting cut off, but whatever. It is Sunday. What time is it? Sunday, 8:52 p.m. I did not update you today at all. I don't think I updated you yesterday either. Much. I think I updated you in the morning. I honestly cannot remember. But I just wanted to wrap up the vlog. So today, surprisingly enough, I actually made some progress in the iron flour. I'm on page 101. I pretty much read all 101 pages today. I'm really liking it, obviously. You can see. I have quite a few tabs in it, and we're only 101 pages in. So, I'm interested to see how I like this as I finish it. So, this week was a bit of an interesting week. I want to start off by saying that I'm sorry that I didn't really update much this week. I have school and I had coronavirus things, and to be honest with you, some real talk here. With the coronavirus, where I live in Florida, and they have pretty much, for the most part, put us in quarantine. I don't think it's a mandatory, but it's you should all stay home. And that means that there's a lot of people in my house, and I don't typically feel very comfortable filming in front of a lot of people. Now that I have gotten over that. Okay, so the angle is probably different and you're probably a little closer to me. My camera stopped filming in the middle of me talking, and I had no idea, and I kept going. So what I was saying with the coronavirus was that, like I said, there's a lot of people in my house, and my level of comfort filming in front of people is not as high as it could be, or that I wish it would be. So that is kind of has been a struggle for me in terms of filming. Basically I'm just gonna sum up what that was, because I have to go after this. I'm watching Jumanji with my family. I don't want to keep them too long. So the next thing that I said that got completely cut off was that I finished, I'm scooching over for a reason here. I finished Light Mage. I'm gonna put the cover here. I finished Light Mage, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars because even though I really did like the story, the love story part of it, which is pretty much the entire thing, was a little insta-lovey for me. Like, the people pretty much met, and then it was like they instantly clicked, and then all of a sudden they like couldn't be separated from each other, or like they like freaked out if they were separated from each other. So I thought that was a little unrealistic because they didn't really know each other. They knew each other for like 2 days, maybe. And then it just, yeah. So that I kind of had issues with. And then the other thing that I had an issue with that I didn't knock down stars for, it was just something that I just had an issue with in my terms of understanding, was that the world of the Black Witch Chronicles is so rich and it's so involving, and it's like, it's a high fantasy. I mean, there's so many different races and people and languages and names. Like, it's just huge. I was getting a little confused with some of the names. Like, the names, I have no idea how to say some of the names, and I don't have no idea how to spell some of the names. Some of the languages I'm a little confused on. So I'm sure once I see them in the later books, it'll click right into place. But listening to it on audiobook was super confusing. So my only thing was that if I had read that before I read the Black Witch Chronicles, I would have not understood a damn thing. So what I'm saying is that if you do want to read the Black Witch Chronicles, definitely read the Black Witch first, then go back and read the Light Mage like the author suggests, because it makes more sense that way. I know it sounds like it wouldn't make sense, but it does. Trust me. Do it that way. That was the only book that I finished this week. So yeah. One of the books that I started this week was The Iron Flower by Laurie Forrest, just like Light Mage. I'm 101 pages into it. I am super liking it. I am flying through it just like I thought I would. So hopefully I will finish this next week. I'm also participating in the Bookie Trials, the Royal Weekender. And this is not on my TBR. I will have a separate video coming, I think, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday for my TBR specifically for the Bookie Trials. And I will also have a separate vlog for just the weekend. So, yeah, I'm hoping I can finish this before then. I think I can, because, like, I read the entire 101 pages today. And it didn't take me very long to do. So, there's that. Super liking it. Hoping I can finish this next week. There was 3 books that I started this week. The other ones I didn't really read. Or continued reading. So this one I continued reading, which was a shock to everybody. It was a shock to me. I had no idea I was going to pick it up, but I did. And that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I had started this, I want to say in January, like beginning of January. It's now the end of March. And it's a reread for me, so it wasn't really a big deal that I hadn't continued it because I know what happened, so it would be really easy to pick it up and like just continue on. I am reading it solely for the purpose of annotating it, also because I want to reread it, but mainly the focus is because I want to annotate it. So, I got to page 142, and I am super loving it. I loved it the first time I read it. I'm loving it this time. Yeah, to be honest, I know I said that I probably would give it a lower rating because I know that there are some issues with it, and I know that there's certain things in here that I'd be like, ugh. I don't think I'm going to give it anything less than 4 stars just because I love this series, and I love pretty much all the books that Sarah J. Maas comes out with. I am Sarah J. Maas. Trash. Anything she does. Love it. So yeah, I know there would be maybe a few issues that I'd be like, does that really make sense for what is happening in the story? But besides that, I'm pretty much gonna love this story. So, I already know that. But yeah, I got to page 142. The other thing, so super kind of funny fun fact, I have gotten to exactly page 142 and put this book down and then restarted it, like a few months later, because if you've read this, you know that page 142 is where one part of the book ends and the new part of the book begins. And the first part's a little more exciting than the rest of it, which is super bad of me to say, but it is. It's like, it's the Feyre, the main character, getting from one point to another, and that part is pretty, to me, is quite exciting. And then them meeting with the certain people that they need to meet with, that, the reunion, that to me is like the best part, and then I just get bored. So, hopefully I will continue. I know I will continue, but I mean, hopefully I'll continue this soon, so that I can continue annotating and I will actually finish this. The other book that I started, which I didn't get too much into it, I need to finish it next week before, I think, the 27th. I need to finish it in like 4 days. So, it won't be too long. It's only like 230 pages, so that won't take me very long. I mean, I read the 101 pages today. It's not going to take me very long. Is Avocado Bliss. I'm the cover will pop up. I'm liking it so far. I said earlier in the vlog, I am liking it so far. I only got one chapter into it, so I've only read from the boys for interview. His name in my head is Dacre, but I know that cannot be his name. It's D-A-C-R-E. And that to me is Dacre. So I have no idea how to pronounce it. So yeah, that's how I'm going to say it for right now. So I've gotten his point of view, but I have not gotten Sal's point of view, which is the girl. Yeah, that's the second chapter. I haven't read the second chapter yet. So yeah, that's all I have for Avocado Bliss. I am liking it. Can't really say my thoughts because I'm only a chapter in. So those are all the books that I read, started reading, continued reading. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think it's going to be nearly as long as my other vlogs because I don't have as much footage. But, you know, I could also be completely wrong and I have a ton of footage. But I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope you're having a good time wherever you are in the world. I'd love to talk to you in the comments below. Like this video if you like it, and if you have not subscribed and you are here for the first time, please do subscribe, even if you aren't here for the first time but you were, you know, kind of shopping around, making sure you really wanted to subscribe to someone. I know, I get it, I do the same thing, but if you do want to, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, even in my past videos, I leave the links to all. If I'm doing like a journaling video, I'll link all the materials I use. Anything that I mention, any video, obviously they're all going to be around books, but every book that I mention and every video is always linked in my description below. So yeah, all of these books will be linked in the description below. To Book Depository. I do Book Depository because I know that they ship internationally to pretty much every country. And I also have an affiliate link to them. So if you do use mine, I will make a small commission. The link down below, I will make a small commission off of it, but it has no effect to the price. They just take it from the price. I don't know how much, but it is a small commission. I just want to let you guys know that, so I'm completely transparent with you guys. But yeah, I will see you in my next week's vlog.